Chris, what is our second main topic today?
This one comes from Alan Renshaw. I know you didn't like the Hawkeye series, but I enjoyed it. I just saw that Marvel changed its Emmy submission from limited series to comedy series. Do you think this means we're getting a season 2?
All right, thanks a lot for sending that in. Yeah, now, we have been saying for a long time, because Disney said it for a long time, Hawkeye was a limited series. And of course, if you submit for a limited series, there are now stricter rules because of all the streaming shenanigans, particularly because of that one, what's it called? Something Big Lies. What's it called? Big Little Lies?
Yeah.
Because of Big Little Lies. Because Big Little Lies came out and it was supposed to be a limited series, so it got nominated for a limited series. I think it won Best Limited Series. And they said, oopsie, we're going to do a season 2, which, well, that kind of broke the spirit of what limited series is. So they made more strict rules. And so if you're submitting Hawkeye under the Best Limited Series category, that means you can't have a season 2. Well, apparently, Disney's changed their minds, because now they've pulled it and they're not submitting it under limited series. They're submitting it under comedy series. This comes to us from the folks over at Variety, who write the following. The Hawkeye series has been submitted for Emmy attention in the comedy categories instead of the presumed limited series field. With the switch in categories, all signs indicate that a potential second season of the Hawkeye superhero saga is in the future for Disney+, though no official announcement has been made. In addition to seeking love for outstanding comedy series, stars Jeremy Renner and Haley Steinfeld will angle for Best Lead Actor in a Comedy Series and Best Lead Actress in a Comedy Series consideration. In the supporting categories, Disney has also submitted Vincent D'Onofrio, Fra Free, Tony Dalton, Aliquot Cox, Florence Pugh, and Vera Farmiga. So that comes to us from Variety. So, the worst Marvel show they've ever done, other than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but we're in the Disney Plus era, the worst show they've done, Hawkeye. It's the only Marvel thing I just didn't like. I didn't hate it. Like, Hawkeye, for me, it was 50-50. Like, going into the final episode, I'm like, the final episode will determine whether I like this show overall or didn't like the show overall. And the finale was not all that good. So I ended up not liking the show overall. But it seemed pretty definitive. It was going to be a one-shot, 6 stupid episodes, and that was it. Now, Variety is saying, all signs are now pointing that they want to do this again. And I'll say this. While I did not like Hawkeye, I thought it was bad. But while I didn't like it, I love that character, man. I love Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye. I really, really do. And as odd as it may sound to say I didn't like Hawkeye, I'd be up for trying another season if they think we've got ways we can make it better and we can improve it and all that kind of stuff. If they do, I might be okay with it. So if that happens, I'm all right. Chris, you hear this. Do you think this shift, like Variety seems to be thinking, hey, this shift kind of leads to indications they're going to plan to do another one. Mm-hmm. Do you agree with that assessment? And if so, would you be down for Hawkeye season 2?
I would be into it, honestly. And I do think this means that they're at least open to the possibility of this not being a limited series, right? They don't want to take away from any of the accolades it could win, ? It's very... It's very, very bold of you, Disney. But I do think a season 2 could be very, very interesting because they did get a lot of things right here. The casting of Kate Bishop, Haley Steinfeld is wonderful
perfect
in
casting,
this.
actually, yeah.
That was really great. Having Hawkeye's hearing loss finally showcased, right? I really enjoyed that and having that in there. I really think in season 2, too, we could get more about his wife's backstory because that's what I was really interested in by the end of the season.
Because they dropped little hints about who she actually is at the end of it, yeah.
And that, I think, is very, very compelling. And I would tune in for that. And plus, Jeremy Renner, I agree, is really, really great as this character. I want him to have a showcase piece that really serves him well.
Rob, what do you think about this?
Well, I think I liked Hawkeye a little more than you, but I didn't love it. And I felt like the story, what I really liked is it felt like it was shot on location, like they were in and around New York.
Yeah.
Like I really liked that. But the overall story, I just felt was kind of, well, do I say it's twice in one show? Meh.
Yeah.
There wasn't,
You're
after
gonna punch
watching
yourself so much.
I know. I know it's terrible. When you watch Hawkeye, like where he was at Endgame, like he was almost suicidal in a way. Yeah, you can test time travel out on me. I don't care. And where he was as the Ronin character after having lost his family, he seemed like kind of such a sad sack in this show. I know he was helping out Kate Bishop, but I wanted to love this show more than I did, and I liked a lot of it. I mean, I thought that car chase on the bridge.
Oh, the car chase on the bridge
fun.
was great.
That was really
one of the
it was-
highlights.
yeah, it was really awesome, and I really loved Haley Steinfeld. I thought she was great, but the storyline with the tracksuit mafia, I know normally I'd say like,
bro.
yeah, bro.
Oh, let's not start that.
I mean, it came right out of the comics, which I appreciated, but after watching this, I'm like, it just didn't. It didn't float my boat the way I wanted it to. So that's go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, I also did like the LARPers. I really liked them.
Oh yeah, there's certain things like for
I thought
instance,
they were
take
sweet.
the
And
Kate
they-
Bishop thing, right? The casting of Haley Steinfeld was perfect, but to the people who, like some Fantasyland, were complaining, "Oh, this is supposed to be an Obi-Wan show and it's a Reva show." No, Obi-Wan had way more screen time than Reva does. You want to see that? Go watch the first 2 episodes of Hawkeye, where the show is called Hawkeye, right?
Yeah.
And like it was just all Kate Bishop and that. So I had no problem with the casting. Haley Steinfeld, first of all, she is so freaking delightful.
Yeah.
She can do anything.
Yeah.
Like absolutely anything.
Yeah, she's amazing.
And I'm not even saying that because she's part Filipino, but I think she is absolutely incredible. And she was perfect casting for the character. And she did start to grow on me. The character started to grow on me by the end, but I just thought there was more that they could possibly do with it.
Yeah, I just thought the storyline overall was just a little slight.
Yep.
And I wanted to see more of it. And the actors, Vera Farmiga, I always love her.
She's great.
Vincent D'Onofrio is great. And even like the person they cast as Echo.
But was Vincent D'Onofrio great
well, that's
in
the thing.
this turn of it?
No. and I mean, he's a great actor, but even as Kingpin, I wasn't having fun with Kingpin the way
Not
I
like
liked.
we used to have fun with him in
No.
Daredevil. Like he was one of the best characters on television.
No, and then the plot of what was going on with her mother and the mother's boyfriend and all that. I'm like, is this really a Marvel show? What is going on here?
Yeah.
It was more grounded, I think, the show, right? Yeah, it was just a more grounded show.
There's a few people on this saying it's, there was Morbin time. It's Brobin time. Bro. Brobin time. Anyway, guys, question is for you. It's being speculated now by Variety and others that it looks like they might be angling to have a Hawkeye season 2. If so, would you be down for that? Did you like the first season? Did you not? Maybe you think there's room to grow in a second one. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Guys, we want to take just a minute and thank the sponsor of this video, Masterclass. Masterclass is offering classes on a wide variety of topics, like all taught by world-class masters at the absolute tops of their field. Each class is broken down out into individual video lessons, usually like around 10 minutes or so long, and members can explore at their own pace. And each class is supported by downloadable materials, lessons, recipes, or more that you can all find at masterclass.com. For example, are you into streaming? Well, you can take the Building Your Streaming class taught by ninjas so you can sharpen up on your streaming skills. Or if you're interested in independent filmmaking, take independent filmmaking from Academy Award winner Spike Lee. You want to get classes on how to direct? How about from Ron Howard? The very first one I personally looked up and got into was Business Leadership by the great Big Papa Iger, Bob Iger himself. And I was absolutely enthralled with it. I love every single minute of this stuff. If any of those apply to you, you need to try Masterclass. So I highly recommend that you check it out. Get unlimited access to every Masterclass. And as a John Campea Show viewer, you get 15% off an annual membership. Go to masterclass.com/Campea. Once again, to get 15% off your annual membership, go to masterclass.com/Campea.